Hello and welcome to this video and welcome to my channel. This video is all about giving myself an introduction to Twice. So Twice is a South Korean group, but that does not mean that all of the members are from South Korea. In fact, I feel like I have seen somewhere that not all of the members are from South Korea. However, the reason why I want to introduce myself to Twice today is because I have heard exactly one song by the group called Fancy. And I've noticed in the past year, as I've been on YouTube or on social media in general, I have been seeing Twice's name a lot more in media that is in the US. Now, what I do find interesting is that I feel like I've been seeing Twice's name more frequently, but they aren't a new group. Twice has been around since 2015, a quick Google search has told me. But for some reason, in 2021, I just feel like I have been seeing their name out and about more. So I feel like it was time to give myself more of a proper introduction into who is Twice in 2021. And the best way to do that, and I've done this with a few other artists, is I like to go and listen to their top 5 most popular songs on Spotify, because the most popular songs on Spotify tell you what is most popular in this current moment for the group. It doesn't necessarily mean the amount of streams. It means what are people listening to right now the most from the group. And I feel like my experience with K-pop groups is that I've introduced myself to quite a few groups with just listening to a song or two, but I haven't taken a deep dive. The only group out of South Korea that I have taken a deep dive into, a very deep dive into, is BTS. And I don't want to call them K-pop. I just simply want to say a group from South Korea. So I feel like it's time to start spreading the love a little bit more, and we're going to go with Twice. The facts I know about Twice: they have been around for more than a couple years. There are 9 members, and I know that not all of them are South Korean, and I know one song by them, and that is Fancy, which is very much so a bubblegum pop sort of song. So I am curious to see, since I know that one song, what the vibe is going to be for their songs that are most popular in present day. Alrighty, so the first song I am seeing on Spotify is called The Feels, and I think it was released in 2021. I'm pretty happy that we have a lot of songs in the top 5 that are from 2021, because that's going to give me a sense of what they sound like as a group presently. Love the bass line. Is it all English? Harmony, bass, the groove. Ooh, I love the chords. Woohoo, girl! This is fun pop. Oh, this makes it makes my heart smile. I'm loving the vocals and the harmonies. Little build. Wonderful. Well, that was a wonderful pop bop. I really enjoyed that. I am definitely adding that to my like dancing and grooving playlist that I have. Next up is Scientist, and it's from the same album, which was their latest album. So I am pretty curious to see if it is also all in English or if they just have a few songs that are in English. Okay, definitely Korean. Man, the bass is getting me again. Oh, I like the progression. Yeah. This is just so freaking catchy. I love the backing vocal. Good little pulsing beat. Ooh. We added something in the production right there. I'm loving all the layers in the production. I hear that. Two for two on bops so far. Those were both so freaking catchy. Next up is Alcohol Free, which is from an EP that is also from this past year, 2021. So it seems like Twice was releasing a lot of music this past year. Probably why I was seeing them all over everywhere online, because they were releasing a lot. Makes sense. Ooh, got a little different vibe happening. Love it. Ooh, production. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. This is a vibe. Oh, this is a good one too. This has got some slightly different genre music influence. There it is. Yeah, than the first two. I love the note choices. And obviously I'm not looking up the translated lyrics. That'll come at a later date. Okay. This is kind of the first genuine rap moment I've caught on these songs. The next song is I Can't Stop Me, and it is from an album from 2020. Can I just say that so far, I love how the first two songs kind of felt like in the same wheelhouse. That third song was still very catchy and very much so pop, but I was noticing different genre influences in it. And it had a little bit of a variation and a little of a different vibe and some different instruments being used. But so far, three for three. These are all so incredibly catchy. Really just solid pop music that I could see myself listening to when I just need like a really good pick me up so far. Very infectious. Oh, space sounds. 80s 80s influence. Harmonies. 80s with some trap beats. Oh. This one does feel very different from the first three. Very much still pop, but a different lane of pop. I appreciate the commitment to 80s pop on this song. The last song is What Is Love, and that is from an album from 2018. So this is the oldest song that I will be hearing, and that is from the album Summer Nights. Well, this is kind of remind me of Fancy a little bit, and more being a little bit more bubblegum poppy. I love the note choices. This is the most bubblegum pop of the five. That's not a bad thing. There's so many layers and different effects and elements on the production of every single one of these songs. I love that. I love that. there was my introduction to Twice, and I am very satisfied with everything I just listened to because I think what I was hoping to find was when I heard Fancy, like I said, Fancy is a song that very much so when I heard it, I was like, okay, this is when you think about like bubblegum kind of K-pop sound. And once again, that's not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I was curious to see if Twice's music stayed exactly in that very bubblegum-esque pop or if they took pop in a few different ways. I am happy to say that in those 5 songs, I found the variation I was hoping for. First of all, I love that it is pop. I love that it is very much so a pop group because I don't think it's necessary for every artist or musician to change it up all the time. Like, I think there is a lot to be said for staying under an umbrella of one genre. The first 2 songs, I really loved the groove on them, and there was some good like bass guitar happening too. I was very much so into that, and I loved the production happening. That third song I really liked because it was a bit more exploratory with sounds from different genres, kind of very much so staying in pop, but we were getting a bit more of like Latin music influence, and that's a very broad term, but you could kind of tell that they were going with that a little bit, throwing in a trap beat here or there, just kind of mixing it up a little bit more, and it made it very cool. Oh, and then the fourth song, we went retro 80s pop. So I like that I was seeing some experimenting. I love that, but it was all super, super catchy, which is exactly what I was hoping for. Songs that were just infectious and could get stuck in your head. What I am curious to figure out as I'm listening more is I was trying to listen for different members. If you are a fan of Twice, I am curious to know how they do the vocal arrangements. I know there's typically like main singers or whatever, but in a group of 9, do they all get some solo time? Is it just on various different songs? Or is this like a subunit situation where they have songs with just certain members? I would love to know how that works because that is something that I think would take some time for me to figure out. So please let me know in the comments. And also let me know in the comments if there are any other songs by Twice that you think I should listen to or any particular albums or EPs because I am a fan. Like, I love having a good pop moment. There's definitely many times where I am drawn to listen to music like that, and I feel like they could be a wonderful contender for when I need that in my life. Thank you so much for watching this video, especially if you made it until the very end, and until my next one. Bye.